max stack. Let's get started. Okay, design a max stack that supports push, pop, top, pick max, and pop max. So we have push, which is push element X onto stack, and pop is to remove the element on the top of the stack and return it. Top is just to get the element on the top, and pick max, which is to retrieve the maximum element in the stack, and the pop max, which is to retrieve the maximum element in the stack and remove it. And if you find more than one maximum element, only remove the topmost ones. Okay, and let's take a look at it. So far, everything except the pick max and pop max are is similar to the already existing API of APIs of the stack library. Okay, so we have a stack and a stack instance, and then we'll push 5 and push 1, and then 5 again. So we have 5, 1, 5 if we read the stack from the top, from bottom to the top. Now, and so we have top, which is to pick the top element on the stack, and which is 5. And then we pop max, and the max of this stack is 5, and then we pop. We take a look at the top again. Right now, the 5 has already been popped outside of the stack, and if we take a look at the top of element of the stack, it becomes 1. Now, if we pick max, now notice that we still have a maximum value at the bottom of the stack. So pick max at this point is still 5. So if we pop a 1, top will be 5, which is the only last and also the last element in the stack. Go. Note, you will be treating this number won't exceed. Last 4 operations won't be called when stack is empty. The last 4 operations. So when the stack is empty, so in this in essence, you don't have to handle exception, right? So last 4 operations won't be called when stack is empty, so you don't have to handle exceptions. Now, so initialize your data structure here. Okay, so essentially, now the push, pop, and top, it's essentially the push, pop, and pick methods of the stack library. So we don't actually need to implement this specifically, but however, for pick max and pop max, one circumstance we have to meet is that it says retrieve the maximum element in the stack. So, well, I mean, of course, like we can, every time we want to pick max, right? Every time we want to pick max, we have to, so this is similar, very similar to another stack question, also an easy level that is in the beginning. That is in the very first LeetCode questions when LeetCode was still $99 per year. Right now they are $160. I posted a video about why 10 reasons I don't like LeetCode, but we have 10 minutes left. Don't have time to complain. Now, anyways, so so we if we can keep track of the max in a stack, then we can achieve this pick max in we can achieve this pick max in my brain just went blank. We can achieve this operation in linear in constant time. So when we pick max, we can just retrieve the max. So I think this is similar to another question where they only have pick max and top and pop and push. You didn't have to pop max. So I think what stands out from this question from the other is the pop max. So how do we can we achieve this? So right now, on the top of my head, since we only have 9 minutes left, I can only think of the most straightforward solution, which is to have 2 stacks. So one stack is to, of course, to keep track of the regular numbers, and the other stack is to keep track of the max. Now, the problem is the pop max. So when we remove the maximum element in the stack and remove it, yes, of course, we can just pop the top element from the stack. But then in the regular stack, we all have to keep searching, keep popping out the stack until we have the first max element, and then pop it out, and then we'll put we will put the elements back to the stack again. So this is a little bit annoying. The pop max will have a linear operation where we do have to go through the regular stack to pop the max out. Okay. So that was my entry background music. Okay, because I don't have the time to add background music to my video. Okay, so all right, so I'm sorry. This is why you shouldn't hum. This is why you shouldn't sing when you code, because this is kind of distracting. So sorry, it's this part. Okay, so you have a regular stack and the max stack to keep track of the maximum of the stack. And this solution is similar to the other stack, max stack question in LeetCode. So whenever in the constructor, you will just instantiate these two new instances. Okay, so when you push, now obviously you just push the elements. There's no trick here. Now the push is a little bit tricky here. So of course you can just push the stack, and then but now you need to see if this max stack is empty. See if it's empty or not. If max stack is empty, and then we will just max stack dot push. So we'll push this. So then if it's empty, then we'll just simply we just push it at the max stack, because obviously right now it's empty, so it will be automatically the maximum. Now if it's not empty, then we have to compare if the number to be added is the largest, right? So if else if. So now, else if max is not empty, and else if max stack dot peak max dot peak is less than well, my brain just went blank over that time. 4 minutes. Okay, shit. I joked too much. Okay, so max stack peak is less than x. Okay, so if it's less than that, then well, obviously, then this is going to be the new maximum value. Congratulations. And so we'll max stack dot push. Well, actually, these two are the same. So if this is empty, or max stack peak is less than x, then we'll push this. Else, okay, else then we will push this new the max again. So max stack dot peak. So here's the question. I don't know if it's returning the reference or this is a little bit tricky. I'm not sure if it's returning the integer or the so here's a little bit question that I have. Is this returning the reference? The peak is peak returning the reference, or so, you know what? Why don't we just stack Java peak method? I feel like this is the wrong thing to look at. It's returning the object. So no, we shouldn't. It is so. So we should do this. New max is equal to max stack peak, and then we'll have a new max. Okay, now this is done. So, and what about pop? When we pop it, we will have stack dot pop. Oh, noted that the last four won't be called when it's empty, so we can safely pop it. Stack pop, and then max stack. If it's pop, then we will just pop whatever from the max. So this is safe to pop them both, and then we have top. Top will be just sorry, I wasn't watching the return type. So this will just return stack pop. Okay, so and top obviously will return the stack dot peak. Okay, and the peak max will just return the max stack dot peak. Okay. 46 seconds. Okay, so for pop max, we'll have to iterate through the integer, the stack, which is new stack. God damn it. I feel this is an easy question, but I spent too much time talking about shit. Okay, so while pop max. So first of all, and this is returning max stack dot pop. Okay, so here we need to keep track of the max stack So integer is max and it's equal to this, and then god damn it. Okay, I still want to finish this. So while stack dot pop is not equal to max, then we'll keep popping. So we pop it, it is not, or if it's equal to max, then we are good. And then we'll just return max, right? One thing. Hold on, not yet. So first of all, we will need to see if if stack is equal to max or not. So if stack dot peak is not equal to max. If it's equal to max, then we simply just pop it, right? And then we'll return max. Okay, so this is the max, but if it's not, then obviously we'll have to pop it into a temporary stack. So temp.push pop, and then until we meet the stack. Okay, so after we have meet the after the next element is equal to max, and then we will pop the max, and then we have to return all the elements. Then we have to return all the elements from the temporary stack again. Okay, so while temp is empty, so while temp is not empty, we will keep stack push and temp dot pop. Okay, so this is done. Now, okay, since I went over time, I guess we can go over a little bit. So push 1, push 1, 5. So here push, you have 5 pushes, 1, 5. So okay, so if you first you have 5, and then if it's empty, yes, this is empty, you have 5, and then you push 1 again, this one will have 1, and then, well, this is not empty, but peak is not less than else, then we will just push 5. And then with push 5 again, this is 5, and then, okay, max stack is not empty and is not equal to, okay, so we have 5, and then you will top stack top peak, okay, peak 5, this is correct, and then top pop max, pop max. So luckily, okay, so pop, this is popped, and while stack peak is not equal to max, well, unfortunately this is equal, so stack pop, and well, temp is empty, so return max, this is correct to return 5. And then we'll top again, this is 1, peak max 5, then top pop 1, 1, this is got rid of top. Okay, so let's see if it's wait, hold on, I feel like I should wrong answer, peak max. Push push pop, so we have push 5, push 1, pop max, so pop max, and then peak max. So pop max and peak max is not as expected. My P max is max. Oh! Why am I returning max? This is weird. Fuck. Yes, I'm already. Wait. Pop max is right. Pop max is right. But peak max is not right. What the fuck is going on, man? Push 5, push 1. So when we push 1. Oh, wait. Pop max. So peak max is 1. My peak max is 1. But however, my peak max is 5 at this point. So the problem I have is pop max. I should pop all the max from so in the regular stack, when I do pop max, I should keep popping. I should keep popping until the max is gone. And yes, keep popping until the max is gone. So according to my algorithm, this is 5, this is 5. So we have 2 5s, and then we have expect pop max is 5, which is correct. Because right now the max stack is 5. It's 5 and 5. Now, when you peak max, no, but when you pop max, you are only so when you pop max, you should okay, you should pop the okay. So but after you pop the max, when you put them back, you should follow. You should use the push instead of yes, instead of this. Okay. I'm not sure how much time I went over. Okay. Yes. So you have pop max. So max to pop blah, 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 and then while peak is not equal to max, you'll temp push. Okay. Now here's the problem. Okay. So this is correct, and then you pop the stack, and then while temp is not empty, you push it back again. Now this is where you should do push, and then temp pop, return max. Let's see if it's correct. 551515. Yes, this is the step. So push, you should add them up using the push API, not the. I forgot about that part. Okay. Let me see if this is working. Come on. Why? Why is it still 5.5? I feel like the max stack should keep popping too, right? So, well, stack peak is not equal to. So actually, we should just do this. While max stack peak is not equal to. Okay, so while stack peak is not equal to max at peak, we'll keep popping the stack, right? So once we found the stack, we will pop this, and of course we will max stack will also pop. Well, max stack also pop this out, this maximum out of this max stack, and while temp is not empty, push temp pop, and then now it's not returning. Max is equal to this. Now return max. Wait, why is this still 5.5? Son of a bitch! No, peak is wrong, right? Peak max is wrong. So let's go through this. Let's go through this example. Okay, 5.5. Let's push 5.1. Let's go through this. Okay, so when you push output, expect input push. Yes, this is an interview. So when you push 5 and 5, so push 5. So this is empty. So you push 5, so stack is pushed 5, and then if it's empty, so it push 5, and then you put 1, right? You put 1, you push 1, and you push 1 to here. Of course, we have 1, and then if stack is not empty, and this is not, so we'll push 5, 5, so that so that the current maximum is 5. And so when you do pop max, you should pop it up, right? You should actually, you should pop all the max, right? So okay, so when you do pop max, you have a stack, and then well, stack peak is not equal to, so this is not equal, and we will pop the stack and push it to a temporary. So here, let's assume that we have a temp and 1. Now this has been popped, and wait, the max just popped too, right? So max stack should pop 2. So now I think max stack to pop 2, it doesn't make sense, right? If you don't pop it here, and then it's only pop 1. Yeah. Okay, so max stack should pop 2, and then you have the stack dot pop. So until these two are the same, you will pop them both. And then temp. Okay, this should work. This time, it should work. 5.1. Okay, so let's see. So I was forgetting this. I was forgetting this part. forgot to pop max stack. Why? This is such an easy question and I forgot about this. Oh, son of a bitch. Sorry, I get pissed easily when I code. Now you have runtime error. You know what? I'll figure this out later, and let me know if you have any good solution in the comment section. Yeah, I totally blew up this question. So I thought it'd be easy. Okay, well, anyways, hopefully I pass the next coding challenge. Anyways, thanks for your time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next challenge.